Barack Obama joked Michelle Obama was next up after her mom's death. After her mother Marian Robinson died at the age of 86 last May, the former First Lady of the United States who would Barack Obama in 1992 shared insight into the realization she had amid her grief. "When you lose your parents, you're next up," Michelle, 61, joked to her brother Craig Robinson on a May 7 episode of their IMO podcast. "If anything, with mom's loss, thank God that you're my big brother and I have a husband who's older." Although her husband of 32 years has a quip of his own. Barack was saying, "Well, you're next up," she continued. "And I was like, I'm not really ready to be next up. I told him, you're next up and Craig is next up. I delegate that power to you." But all jokes aside, Michelle, who shares daughters Malia Obama, 26, and Sasha Obama, 23, with the 44th president, reflected on how her mother's passing felt like it cemented her adulthood. "That's really when you become an adult," she explained, "is when your parents are not in that spot of managing and maintaining. But that's gonna happen at some point, where each of us in our own lives, we become the parent, we become the convener, we become the glue." And when it came to raising her own daughters, the becoming author spent much of their childhoods going to great lengths to protect them from growing up in the public eye. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you remain updated on your favorite celebrities. "That was a lot of work," Michelle told Kelly Ripa on SiriusXM's Let's Talk Off Camera with Kelly Ripa last month, "and it got harder as they got older. They had to drive and they had to go to prom and they were on teams and they traveled to other schools and they had to do college searches, and they went to parties and they had drinks, and they tried out smoking and they did all the things," she recalled, "and every weekend was a nightmare, because we had to work to make sure that them being regular teenagers didn't wind up on page 6. After all, the Obamas are no strangers to being the subject of tabloid rumors. Indeed, speculation that she and her husband were planning to divorce after 32 years of marriage were recently running rampant online. "If I were having problems with my husband, everybody would know about it," Michelle, setting the record straight. "And let me tell you, and he would know it and everybody would know it. I'm not a martyr. I'm not. And I would be problem solving in public, and be like, let me tell you what he did." For more proof that Barack and Michelle Obama are still going strong, keep reading to look back at some of their sweetest moments. In July 2020, Michelle opens up about her marriage on her podcast. "One of the reasons I fell in love with you is because you are guided by the principle that we are each other's brothers and sisters keepers," she shares. "I can say that my family, my neighborhood, my notions of community growing up shaped that view, and shaped the choices that I made in life as I felt your experiences shape yours." Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and click the notification bell.